Evo, 7. zaporedna zmaga za LA Lakers. Spet proti Houstonu, spet na gostujočem parketu. But first of all, if you speak English or if you understand English only, go to minute number 5 and there I will be speaking in English. Torej, 7. zaporedna zmaga proti neposrednemu konkurentu Houston Rocketsom, drugi zapored na njihovem parketu, in to je bila v bistvu briljantna predstava tako Luke kot v bistvu celotne ekipe LA Lakersov. 40 točk, 9 skokov in pa 10 asistenc Luke v, mislim, da 37 minutah. Vzel si je sicer 17 metov za 3, ampak je zadev 7, če se ne motim, 41% met. Ko k temu dodaš LeBrona Jamesa, ki je v bistvu bil popolnoma nezgrešljiv pri metu, mislim, da 14 metov, 13 zadetih. Ko svoje dodaš še Reeves nekaj pod 20 točkami, se skroži neka celota, oziroma imamo vsaj 3 superstarje, ki mislim, to je pa zdaj že veselje spremljati. To je pa zdaj že res neka miniatura v upam, da to kaj sledi. Glede na to, da je do konca rednega dela sezona še samo 13 tekem za Lakerse, če sem prav zračunal, v bistvu nas to lahko res navdaja z velikim optimizmom. Tretje mesto ne da je zasidrano, ampak zdaj smo se kar malenkost usedlali tamle, lepo se počutimo tam. Danes so še pri Denverju izgubili, Minnesota sicer zmagala, ampak nema veze, neka prednost, mislim, da 2 zmag, vendarle nek kapital je. Sledi takoj back-to-back tekma z Miamijem že nocoj po noči jutri po noči ob 1 uri zjutraj, ampak trenutno so v res izjemnem ritmu pri Lakersih. In zdaj mogoče je ena povezava, vsaj meni osebno. Luka ni dobil tehnične, ker je ne sme dobiti, sicer počiva zdaj že kar nekaj zaporednih tekem. 7 zaporednih zmag. Ko smo osredotočeni, ko je fokus striktno na igri. Samo da številke pogledamo, ki so abnormalne trenutno. Tudi za Luko. Bil je igralec tedna na zahodu. Mislim, da je v tem trenutku izredno dober, mogoče ni prava beseda. V glavnem, res je kandidat za MVP-ja meseca, potem, ko je bil zdaj najboljši igralec na zahodu tedna. Zelo verjetno, da bo tudi meseca, nekaj tekem še sicer je do takrat, ampak glede na potek, pa zdaj samo Atlanta, malo presenečenje, ima toliko zaporednih zmag in pa OKC, če se ne motim. Ostalo, mislim, te 3 ekipe so zdaj tiste v najboljšem ravnu, da tako rečem, no. Tako da ja, samo še se navežem, med tem, ko James Worthy, legenda LA Lakersov, ki konstantno komentira tekme jezernikov, v bistvu pravi, da bi Luka lahko številke, ki jih dosegal v spanju, sta se našla Stephen A. Smith in pa Kendrick Perkins iz ESPN-a, redna komentatorja tam, ki sta podala različna pogleda na to, kako igra Luka, oziroma kje se lahko znajde v teh končnih lestvicah oziroma končnih razvrstitvah, prva peterka, druga in tako naprej. Medtem, ko ga ima Stephen A. Smith zanesljivo v prvi peterki, kar je podkrepil z številkami, ki jih Luka dosega, pravi Perkins, da on bi ga uvrstil v drugo peterko, ker drugih 5, ki jih ima on, mislim, da Cade Cunningham, Shea, Wembanyama, mislim, da je dal Edwardsa iz Minnesota, no, pa še nekoga, se nema veze, da več prispevajo k ekipi, da so bolj pomembni za ekipo. Vsake oči imajo svojega malarja, ampak to je zdaj tista konstantna ESPN propaganda, eden za, drugi proti, v redu. Ampak konstantno Luka iz tekme v tekmo dokazuje, da je res še vedno na nivoju, kljub temu, kar se bi mu naj dogajalo v ozadju, to je to. Zdaj so pa apetiti že malo zrasli. Mogoče pa lahko grejo s takšno igro še malo dlje v končnici, kot smo na začetku napovedovali, ko je že sredi sezone izgledalo, da to ni to. Kaj mislite? Spodaj v komentarju je vaš prostor, vabljeni, da se naročite na moj kanal, da kakšno pokomentiramo, ne? 7th straight win for the LA Lakers. This was a brutal game from the whole team, especially from Luka. 40 points, 9 boards, and 10 assists, with, I believe, 17 taken 3-point shots, and he scored 7 of them. That's like 41%. That's amazing. Not mentioning LeBron James, who couldn't miss from the floor. 13 from 14. And when you add that, Reeves with slightly less than 20 points, I believe. This is a fantastic trio. But the whole team, the only thing I miss here is a bit of more contribution from the bench. But anyway, we have 7 straight wins. Very important 2 games now on the road versus the Rockets, and both wins. If we add that Denver lost that night, the Lakers are kind of safely on the 3rd position on the Western Conference right now, and this gets me excited, right? Because we are only a little more than 10 games in with the regular season, till the end of the regular season, I mean, and I have the taste now with the playoffs. We already can sniff them, right? And if I was talking in the middle of the season that Lakers are not the championship contender, I'm not prepared to say that yet. But I can honestly say right now that we can expect something more in the playoffs with our team. First round, I believe this is check. Maybe even the second round is check. And after that, you have Luka Doncic on your team. You have LeBron, you have Austin. Okay, maybe something is possible this year. I don't want to be too quick on this statement, but right now they are playing fantastic basketball. It's a great enjoy to see them play. And yeah, the cards have turned okay for now for the Lakers. Despite a couple of ESPN commentators, Stephen A. Smith and Perk last night just had a conversation about who is on their top 5 and who is in the NBA second team. While Stephen A. Smith is confident that Luka is in his first team, and he puts a numbers in with first with Luka, with the guy who is the first scorer in the NBA and has slightly above 8 assists per game. Also, this is a lock for the first team, if Stephen A. Smith was speaking about that. And Perk, on the other hand, he was talking about that other guys in the NBA has more influence over their team. Oh, come on, and he's putting him in a second team. Really, Perk? This is the agenda. One hand is pro for Luka, and the other hand is, of course, contra for him. So this is quite few years going on right now. Anyway, the commentator from the LA Lakers, the NBA great legend James Worthy, said that Luka would put up these stats in a sleeping mode, right? That's how good he is. Anyway, guys, what do you think? 7 straight wins, and there were a heck of great wins against the teams that are competitive right now in the NBA. They are not tanking, right? So this gets me going. This gets me excited, and I'm really looking forward for the rest of the season. As I said before, only a couple more than 10 games till the regular season end, and I believe this will be very interesting, especially if you're an LA Laker. This is it for me. Make sure to comment down below. Make sure to like this video to algorithm go on. And of course, if you're new here or if you like that kind of analysis, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm commenting games just after I woke up and while I'm driving in the traffic to my job. Bye. In če je kdo od Slovencev še ostal tukaj, tudi potem, ko sem se mantral z polomljeno angleščino, hvala vam, cenim. Do naslednjič, lepo vas pozdravljam, Gregor iz Gregsporta. Pismo je gužva na tej cesti, pa vedno v jutro, kam te grejo vsi?